Yeah.
The exit is that way.
Yeah, the exit's over there. Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's a campground.
I'll take the backpack. Feel like anything broke?
I hurt.
Little bead.
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I sent it too hard.
Well, guys, that is going to do it. That is going to do it for our Little Sahara Sand Dunes trip. I did not know what to anticipate when we went out there. Shout out to Jeff and the entire crew, not only for their hospitality, but showing me around. What did I think about the whole trip? I did not know what to anticipate in carving dunes and mashing on that skinny pedal. Cramming on that throttle was a blast. I had no idea you could just go willy-nilly and carve dunes and jump and do wheelies and stuff like that. And you might look back and be like, those wheelies are weak. This guy doesn't jump. I like going fast. I like keeping my wheels on the ground. So for me to be hucking a 1,000-pound quad and stuff like that, it was a different experience, and I'm looking forward to the next trip. Now, will we go back to Little Sahara? Sure will. Are we talking about possibly other locations for sand dunes? Sure are. Debating whether or not we want to try to make it out to Idaho and check out some of those. Glamis would be great, but it's kind of outside to not only the traveling from Wisconsin, but the pocketbook. That is a long way for us, and we are not there yet. Now, how did Big Blue perform? As you can see, Big Blue is all cleaned up. She is shiny, she is looking good, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that rig. Now, I did endo it, and it did blow the plastics apart, just pretty much pop the push rivets apart and a couple other things, because the suspension traveled so far up, they hit the plastics between my leg, my face hit in the front, just kind of popped things apart. Was able to fix that stuff right there on the dunes, which is one of the perks of the Scrambler, with it having the extremely long wheelbase, and the front tires approached so far forward that if it wouldn't have been for that, I'm pretty sure I would have endoed over and over. Now this is like, you're seeing this a week and a half later. I ended up with about a football-sized bruise on the inside of my leg, which one of the other riders, he endoed his quad as well. He, same thing, he was pretty banged up. As you've seen, he blew his shoe right clean off. Just, but he did. He put his quad back together, got back up, and continued the ride the rest of the trip. What else did we have for carnage? Chase rolled, Chase broke an axle, messed up his roof. We had a blown belt. One machine drove up on the front of another one. All in all, though, it was worth every bit of it, because there was parts on hand. We were able to get what we needed, kept all the rigs up and running, and carved and rode pretty hard for a solid 3 days. Was I bummed that I did not have the Pro R out there? Sure was. I will definitely have paddles for the Pro R, and we'll have that out there next time, because it is fun on the quad, but I definitely am concerned about the safety side of things, because not only did we see somebody endo, we didn't see it, but we were, helped get them the help they needed, because they endoed off a 80-foot dune straight nosedive. And it's kind of, crazy knowing that you're coming up to the top of these dunes, and if you were to meet another side-by-side on a quad when you get to the top of one of these dunes, it would not go well. So the safety side of things, of having the roll cage and having the harnesses, I definitely am looking forward to that. Not to mention at 270 horse, I'm definitely excited about the performance side of things, putting some paddles on the Pro R and Sea Lift Shield. Wheelie! So those guys were a blast. They were absolutely great to ride with. Now, what do we got coming up? You should see Crossbar Ranch. I took the quad over to Crossbar Ranch, rode around there for a day, made it to Rock Face, did roller coaster, got the bomb around down on the river. This thing outperformed beyond my expectations. I was navigating boulders that were 2-3 foot. You could tell it was big tire stuff, but with this machine as stable and capable as it is, I was able to navigate down through some pretty nasty trails. Then we also have Tennessee. Also took this the four-wheeler over to Windrock. We rode Trail 12. We did a bunch of Black Diamond stuff, and it was great. I was physically fatigued and tired by the time I got done between this whole trip, and still recovering from a couple things. My chest, I think I had a cracked rib, a couple other things, so we are still a little sore, a little banged up. We will be having a 1,000-mile review. We hit 1,000 miles on the quad, and we hit 1,000 miles on the Pro R. And what's nuts is I put just as many miles on Big Blue as I did the Pro R, which I still don't have a name for. I need help with that. It just, all the other rigs we have named, it's just popped out. We had OG 2.0, we had Gray Ghost, we had the Beast, we got Big Blue, we got Brutus. We got trouble, and then we do not know what to do with this thing here. So if you got an idea, throw it in the comments of what I should name this rig, because it still just hasn't presented itself, so we'll see. But anyway, we're going to kind of go over some of the things we have done to the Scrambler. We're going to go over some of the things that we have done to the Pro R. You want to know what's crazy? I haven't done a thing to the Scrambler. Probably not going to do a thing to the Scrambler. I like the way it handles. I like the way it performs. I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars on it to get a horse and a half out of it and then get an extremely loud exhaust that people say on long trips it becomes unbearable and it'll actually give you a headache. We don't want that. I love the way it is right there. When am I running on the Pro R? We'll kind of go over that, but we are into the Bikeman stuff, so don't forget, if you guys want to support some of these sponsors that are supporting the channel, all the links will be in the description. We do have discount codes, whether that's LOYO Lights, Bikeman Performance, GLifeUTV, and then also we got Nick down at Lang's. So currently right now the setup, we have the slip-on exhaust, we have the clutch weights with the sniper setup, we have springs, we have the cooling pressure plate, and then we have the 270 horsepower tune. Extremely satisfied which direction we're going with the Pro R. Next will be the cam. Not sure what we're going to do. We'll approach that at a later date. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that have been here from the beginning. Anybody that's new to the channel, welcome to the channel. And like we always say, if you want, mash that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you see content when we post, and on to the next adventure.